Hi everyone, I'm jumping on to do my latest post. As it's National Mental Health Awareness Week 2026, I thought I would just do a little post on how that affects me and how it might affect you. And I think, as we all know, that it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care what race you are. It doesn't care whether you're able-bodied or disabled. It doesn't care what colour, anything, does it? Mental health can affect us all. And for me, I never actually thought I would be on here saying that mental health affects me. But gaining my spinal cord injury back in 2021 and being the marvellous COVID years, I then realised how low you could get with your mental health. So for me, being on a ward and not being able to see family and friends and not really understanding fully then what was actually going on with my body, wow, I hit my first low, and my God, was that low. I've always been a very, very positive person, and I think you'll sort of get that vibe from my posts. But 5 years on, I still have my lows. I do try to hide them, and I think that's one thing anybody that truly suffers with the mental health will say to you. We do get very good at hiding them. It really, really does irritate me that people will use the term mental health illness for so many things in life, and if you're there using it as an excuse, truly my feelings are, you are using it as an excuse and you don't fully understand what a mental health issue is. I've now come to think that 5 years on, and I know now that as part of my journey, these lows will always happen. There's two very, very important things that I've found, and I know that work for me, so hopefully they might work for you. The first one is, do not feel ashamed. Do not feel that you're not worthy, and these lows get you that bad that you don't want to do what you do anymore. For me, yes, it took gaining my disability for my mental health to start suffering. Not only was I coming to terms with the bits that I couldn't do anymore. For example, I was always the first one on a dance floor whenever we went to an event. And yes, okay, people in wheelchairs can still head on the dance floor, but with mine being a manual one that someone normally pushes me, even though I can push myself, it's not quite as mobile on the dance floor as others. So for me, when we go to places and, there's a disco and that kind of always gets me straight away thinking, what I've lost. Second point is, make sure you speak about your mental health. Sometimes it's not always easy to speak to those nearest to you. But again, you do need to let your closest know that you're having one of your lows, and, it's not them that you're taking things out on. It's how you feel. Reaching out to a support group or a community group, or even a social group that you're part of. Let them know that you're having one of your lows. I think, again, the more we can talk about it openly, the more we can agree that it's not something that's wrong. And I hate to say the phrase normalise it, but the more we get it out there that it's okay, society will understand better, and we won't feel so bad having these lows. For me, my lows, I can't even tell you when they're going to happen, when they're going to come. I can be having a great week and then see something, watch something, somebody say something, and it just triggers you. And again, I think that's a very important thing once you suffer with your mental health, that you can't blame everything on it. You can't use it as an excuse, even though in a sense, you are excusing yourself from situations. But I'm very, very happy to tell the world, tell everybody that, yeah, due to my disability and gaining my spinal cord injury, I do have my lows, and I'll always have my lows. And I'm happy to tell people that that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make me somebody who's using it to get out of things. These lows, and if you've had the lows, you'll know what I mean, get to your soul, hit you with, it's like someone hitting you with a sledgehammer. You know, you can cry out, you can shout out at people that are closest to you because they're not understanding, or you can totally go within yourself. It's just so important to know there's nothing wrong with you to have mental health issues. So as this week is out there and we're raising awareness to our best ability, please, if you do have any traumas, any issues around your mental health, don't try and deal with it on your own. Reach out to whoever you can, and let's get it out there that it's nothing to be ashamed of. Mental health is a part of your journey, and you can learn from it. You can gather your strength from knowing that you have your mental health issues and you're happy to talk about it. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic week. You may have highs, you may have lows. I may have lows this week as yet. But please, let's stop the stigma of it and get it out there that it's okay to not be okay. Take care, everyone. From Spinal Wonder Woman Trish, until next time.